Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, viewers. Wherever you are, I welcome to my show, Happy Time Traveling by Sajjad Travelogue. So, I'm your host today. My name is SM Sajjad Hossain, and I'm welcoming both my guests today, Mr. Uzzal and Shady from Bolivia. Well, let me give a small introduction of mine and Sajjad Travelogue. Actually, I've been writing travel articles since 2010, so it's been almost 10 years. And earlier of this year, I have published my first travel book in the biggest book fair of Bangladesh. And in last year, actually, I have started travel blogging in the name of Sajjad Travelogue, which you can see below in the scrolling text. So I would request all of you, whenever you get time, you just visit my website and see the content. And this is all about storytelling of my own travel experiences wherever I have visited within the country and in abroad. So this show is has two folds. One is to promote my website, of course, and another is to interexchange of bilateral tourism promotion between Bangladesh and Bolivia. And viewers may think, why Bolivia? There is a interesting insight of this webinar. Actually, my friend Uzzal here, actually, we were having a very informal discussion last month, actually. So how can we promote Latin American tourism in Bangladesh? So from then, actually, that thing it came into my mind. Okay, how can we promote Latin America? Then he said, actually, I went to Bolivia. So can we do some do some sort of promotion in Bangladesh? Actually, from then, actually, I was thinking to, you know, how to get the right partner to do this webinar. So from then, actually, I was searching through my network, and that's how actually we got our partner here, which is here, Shady Valda here. So I'll give little introduction, both of them. Ashrafuzzaman Uzzal, he is basically is the president of Bangladesh Travel Writers Association and Bangladesh Adventure Club, and he's also associated with many other travel forums. And Shady Valda, she is our guest today. She is doing actually travel operating business in Bolivia. She is the second generation of a travel entrepreneur. Basically, her father is the owner of Travel Altitude, and she is the co-founder. So I welcome both of you to my show.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we'll go to our next segment. It will take a little bit of time because I have to share the screen, and this is gonna be sharing the television commercial of both countries. Firstly, I'd like to run Bangladeshi commercial, and later it will be Bolivian commercial. So this is actually emotional moment for both countries, and I thank both tourism board actually who has done this job very easy for us, because this resources is very much resourceful, I would say.
যত দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না হৃদয়ের মাঝে রাখি তারে
Happiness needs no reason. This is what you will feel when you come here. things that you will do, people that you will meet, will keep on surprising you. Be with the sun. Be with the mystic wind.
যতই দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না, তাই হৃদয় মাঝারে রাখি তারে। ও যতই দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না, তাই হৃদয় মাঝারে রাখি তারে।
Your mind is a traveler. Now let your heart be the tourist guide. Explore the land of surprises. You'll find warmth you've been looking for all your life. Here, everyone has a story to tell.
যত দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না।
So, when you leave with stories that you can treasure, friends that will last a lifetime.
যতই দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না, তাই হৃদয় মাঝারে রাখি তারে। ও যতই দেখি প্রাণ ভরে না, তাই হৃদয় মাঝারে রাখি তারে।
Welcome to beautiful Bangladesh, a land of stories.
It was like a dream. I was in a country that could only exist in an artist's imagination. I saw warriors battle for the earth, while others, drawing sharpened machetes, defied the wind. I tasted the nectar of the gods, an elixir fallen from the sky. I felt the souls from an infinite sea of hope, where pink dolphins play in peace, and the heat turns into music. A land protected by beings that emerge from the depths of the minds to dance. It was like a dream, but it wasn't one. Bolivia awaits you.
Now we'll go to our next segment, which is actually divided into questionnaire segmentation kind of thing. Okay, firstly I'll ask question our guest Shady, and simultaneously I'll ask question to Mr. Uzzal. Well, Shady, how long are you in this tour operating business in Bolivia, and how do you promote your business in Bolivia? Can you just please tell us about you and your business?
Yes, of course. So I can say that almost I've been working here like 2 years. I just started in 2018. But as I told you, my father is the owner of this company. And but now I'm trying to manage the business and everything, So I can say almost 2 years. And how we promote this business? So we have a very professional marketing team that take care of managing our social networks. So we try to adapt and innovate new projects because we know that the world is constantly evolving. So we try to do everything in order to adapt, right? So also we promote with videos showing the real beauty of my country and its culture and all of those things. And but also we believe that it's very important to interact with our clients. We have also like a traditional travel agency where I can interact with my customer, explain the tours, explain the promotions that we have in order to give them the confidence and the security that they can book with us. So yes, that could be the way that we promote our country and this business. So that's it.
Okay. Okay. Now I'll go to Mr. Uzzal. Mr. Uzzal, please can you just tell us how long have you been traveling in abroad?
Well, it has been long that I was traveling at home and abroad. It is since like 1991 from that time. So it is like almost 30 years, almost 30 years.
Oh, okay. It's a long time. Okay.
Long time.
Yeah, it's good to hear that. So you are kind of you're also resources for us for this sector. Okay. My next question would be to Shady. Shady, just tell us about your business nature. What kind of service do you offer to your customer? What's your main offering in Bolivia?
Yes, of course. For my business nature, I can say are the years of experience that we gained and made us wiser about how to treat a client, how to give them a personalized and excellent service. This is very important for us. The experience that we give you, the unforgettable experience that we are going to give you, showing the most touristical places in Bolivia and where you can feel part of us and learn more about our culture, of course. So you can feel what is Bolivia, that mystical and wonderful place. So what we offer you is an unforgettable experience with a trained team so that you can get to know our country more thoroughly.
Okay, if I ask you one product of altitude travel, what it would be? One single product that you offer to your customer.
Yes, I can say the Death Road Tour, for example.
All right, so actually that's I wanted to hear. Death Road Tour. Yeah.
Death Road is our specialty. I can say.
Okay, so we'll talk about this more. Okay, Mr. Uzzal, can you just please tell us about what are you currently doing for promoting Bangladesh tourism?
Well, as I am representing Bangladesh Travel Writers Association, we are trying to promote our country through our travel publications. Like, we had this year, we had a book fair in February for the whole month, and we had published a book called Brahmaner Prajapati, where travel writers from around the world, actually the Bengali travel writer,
Okay.
West Bengal, from Kolkata and Bangladesh, and the Bangladeshi people who live in abroad, they wrote about it. And through the books, through the travel, postcard or the view cassette, we try to promote with our small, limitations.
Okay. Okay, great. So can I go to next question?
Of course.
Okay, it's gonna be a very interesting one. Shady, can you just tell us about the most attractive places of Bolivia? So we'd like to hear about your country now, about your people, about your culture, about your food, about your language, and so on. So it would be really appreciated if you tell us about Bolivia.
Yes, of course. This is my favorite topic. Okay, so for the most touristical places in my country, I can say that is the salt flats. The salt flats really, it's amazing. When you are there, you can feel the unreal. You have that feeling. So this is the most touristical place that we have, and most of the people want to visit that magical place. Also, the death road tour in La Paz City, that is the most dangerous road in the world. Most of people want to do it, want to survive. Also, I'm with my survivor t-shirt, is this one.
All
So
right.
because, yeah, I did it the death road tour. It's amazing because the history of that place, because a lot of people died before, because we only had only one road to connect La Paz City to Los Yungas. That is an area there with the valley. It's very uh, interesting, that place. So yes, the history about that place. Also, La Paz City. It's amazing. It's the wonderful city because we have the cable cars that connect the whole city. You can see the city in 2 hours. That is amazing. So also the altitude here, that is the most interesting thing, because most of people don't believe that you can that the altitude is really high. Here is
Yeah,
around
I
like,
think it's 12,000 feet altitude.
yeah, it's
And it happens to be
amazing.
the world's highest capital city in the world, that is La Paz.
Yes, yes, yes. So you have a lot of things to do in Bolivia. But what is the real essence of Bolivia? I want to explain you that, because some people that I'm asked, I have some friends in England or whatever, and when I ask them what is Bolivia, what do you think is Bolivia, they don't know, right? But I can tell you that Bolivia, the real essence of Bolivia, are its mystical and magical places that we have, and our cultures and our beliefs. We believe a lot of the Mother Earth, so we give her devotion. So yes, you have a lot of things to do here in my country. And what about our culture? As I told you, we believe a lot of in the energies that the universe offer us. It's amazing, all the rituals what we have. Yes. And about the people, I can tell you, Bolivians are people that never give up, are people with great faith, and we believe a lot of our culture. So yes, we can say that. And also we have really great food. It's delicious, really. Once you come here, of course, I'm going to show you the diversity of gastronomy that we have. I
Oh,
can say
yes.
that.
Oh, yes, of course. It's in my bucket list. Well, Mr. Ujjal, I'm now going to you. It's about your experience. Please, would you please share to our audiences that you visited Bolivia? I don't know in which year. So can you just please share your experiences? Actually, when did you travel, and why did you travel Bolivia? So we'd like to hear.
Uh, sure. Thank you very much. Well, I had a chance to visit South American countries in 2005. I was traveling at that time Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Chile. And I had extents. Bolivia. Uh, I had been like many places like Santa Cruz, Cochabamba, Salar de Uyuni, uh, Potosi, and uh, many of people they don't know about Potosi. Like nowadays, if you ask everybody, they must heard about New York because that's everybody knows about New York. But 100 years before, everybody knows about Potosi. Potosi was the capital of the world because of the silver. You know, Bolivia has
Natural
very
resources.
natural resources like gas, oil, the silver, those kind of things. I just heard about the Lake Titicaca. That's the one of the highest lake in the world, and we know the highest capital. And Bolivia has two capital, La Paz and Sucre. And
Right.
when and I also know the Simon Bolivar, the national hero of all the Latin American countries, though he's from Venezuela, but he was the first president of Bolivia, and through his name, the country name Bolivia was established. So that was the many things a small idea. But when I was traveling Bolivia, I find like the Salarduni, that is one of the most, uh, unforgettable experience in my life. And love to visit again in Bolivia. And there is a bit, if you heard about llama or alpaca animal, and from those animal, they have wonderful souvenirs and warm clothes. It is very warm. It is very warm, and it is very beautiful, colorful also. uh, I still have those souvenirs from Bolivia, which I hang it in my room. And we are planning that in near future we will focus on Latin American countries, movies, and the souvenir as well. And I must say, Bolivia also very safe place to travel, and also compared to other Latin American countries, it is very cheap to travel. So when people traveling there, it is very important to know about the cost. So as a traveler, they will feel happy to travel in Bolivia.
Yes.
That's it.
Sure. Actually, well, when you said that you'll promote, you'll bring some souvenirs from Bolivia, and why not exporting our souvenir to Bolivia? So it will be like inter-exchange kind of thing.
Of course, we had a plan. Not only Bolivia, our products for all over the world, but it is not easy because the souvenir is such a small thing, and for to send from one country to another country, that's a very challenging thing, because it has to be very It has to be very economical. Otherwise, people will not able to purchase those products. So I think if our government, especially the postal department, if they have a agreement with the more countries, then it will be easier to send our products in abroad.
Okay. Okay. Now I'd like to go to Shady. Which country visits most in Bolivia, or which continent of the world visits Bolivia, and why?
So, in my experience, I could see that was more in Europe, countries like England, Holland, Ireland, those places, and some people of Australia as well. Yes, some people of Australia. So I think that they want to visit our country because they have a lot of friends living there. Because, for example, I can put an example of this. They never see a llama animal, and they
Yeah.
really want to see them, right? Or when they hear about our culture, or when they hear about the Salar de Uyuni or Salt Flats, they really want to come. Also, people from Japan, they can't believe that the mirror effect exists. So yes, I think they want to come more for our culture and our touristic places, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Ujjal, now please can you tell us how many countries you visited till today?
Well, it is not important for me actually how many countries. I'm not counting that
I
way,
know,
but
but
still I
it is
travel
always
like 58
sounds
countries
good.
in 6 continents. But I actually want to enjoy wherever I go. So that is more important. I mean, if I want to count, then I can easily finish 100 countries maybe within a year. That's not actually important. Uh, the thing is, when you travel a country, how many places you've been there? That is most important. How many days you spend over there? How many things you explore over there? That is more important. And through your travel, how you or people or the country will be benefited with your traveling. That is more important. So it is very important to not only travel but also to achieve something, so that through you people can get benefit out of it.
Right, right. So I also agree with you that it's not important that how many countries you have traveled, because you have to have the main knowledge of those places. If you visit like 5 countries, it is okay. That's not a big deal that you have to travel 100 countries in 100 days and you don't enjoy the places or you didn't acquire the knowledge. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, thank you very much for your answer. So now go to Shady again. So Shady, now it's about Bolivian tourism during this pandemic times. What is the thing is rolling at this moment? What is the biggest challenge now you're facing during this time?
Yes, this time was really, really hard for us and more for the tourism. I think that really affects us. And we are trying to reactivate national tourism here. For us, in that moment, we think that the biggest challenge could be that we are trying to motivate Bolivian people to know their country. There are a lot of people that don't know some places here, and for us, this is the biggest challenge that we have for that moment. And we are trying to motivate them to, I don't know, with some promotions to know their country, because it's very important. And about the pandemic, and the other challenge that we have is that people now are scared because this was really hard for us, and they are afraid, or if they are going to have the COVID or something like that. So we are trying to give them like a biosecurity protocol, in order to give them that confidence and security that they are going to be okay with us. So we have that protocol that help us a lot in order to reactivate the national tourism here. So
Okay.
for that moment is that, yes.
So is your international border is open now? Your border?
No, for that moment, no. We are not pretty sure when it's going to be opened, but I think that it's going to be for the next year, maybe. Yes, but
Okay.
also we're going to have the biosecurity protocol, of course, for the new customers and that.
Okay. Okay. Now, question to Mr. Ujjal. What do you think about tourism at this moment in Bangladesh? Do you think we should promote more of local tourism because international tourism is not happening at this moment? What's your say?
Well, as you said that, I mean, outbound tourism is not going right now due to COVID-19. And so not only Bangladesh, every country, the local people, they're traveling with their own country. So domestic tourism is the only way right now. And people are people are really traveling in their own country nowadays. And so far is, in my knowledge, in Bangladesh, people already move to travel
Yes,
from different
it is
parts of
happening.
the places. And some of the people says, especially some resort, owners, I spoke to them. They said they have booked for even for whole month. So you can imagine, like, people are moving. I mean, they don't want to stay for a long time because it's been more than 7 months. So it is very, I mean, say, unusual for human being for in this generation.
Okay.
Like, you know, it is very tough to stay at home. They want to move. People want to move,
Right.
and
They want to
everybody
go
is
out.
moving. And
Right.
I hope maybe the sooner is better. Maybe we wish someday uh, it will the vaccination will come up and we'll get rid of it and we can travel more.
Yes, sure. So, Shady, can you tell us, does your government give any incentives to tour operating companies like you in Bolivia during pandemic times? Did they support?
No, in fact, our government doesn't give enough importance to Bolivian tourism. So that is precisely why we set a goal of being able to promote our country. So yes,
Yes, sir.
be able to promote our country and make it one of the first destination in South America. So yes, we are alone now. We have to try to make something with our tourism because our government doesn't help us too much. But if you want to achieve our goal, we have to try to see the ways how to do it without help of our government. So we have to do it alone.
All right.
And yes,
Right. So, what do you think, Mr. Uzzal, about incentives for Bangladesh tourism? Do you support this or you don't support this?
Actually, it is government things, so they actually knows better. And country like Bolivia or Bangladesh, we are not. I think we are not in that position to support like in every sector. So I think every government, of course, they will love to help their own people, but as a general people, we have to also understand how much strength they have. And as I told you, that Bangladesh and Bolivia is not in a situation to help in every sectors. In especially country like Bangladesh, we have 100, 80 million people. So it's a huge, it's a lot. I mean, it is not possible for the government. So it is better. Every people should come up with their own business and own things, how
All
they
right.
will recover it. Though it
Absolutely.
is not easy, but it is that's a reality. So we have to overcome this situation and we have to fight for it.
Right. So, in addition to that, I'd like to ponder one thing. Actually, within my network, I was talking with couple of my very close associates. Actually, I'm initiating this thing. I'd like to hold a roundtable discussion webinar for tourism of Bangladesh at this moment during this pandemic, and what we should do post pandemic. So we'll have official from tourism board, then tour operating company, stakeholders like media partners, and some very influential people. So we'll maybe by end of this year, so we do that, and it will be helpful for the industry as a whole. So you'll get updated through my page. So that's about our questionnaire segment. So we are finished about this thing, and I thank you both of you for joining this show. I really appreciate that. And should you have anything to say, Ujjal and Shady, please
Of
was
course, I
place.
welcome Shady to visit Bangladesh, and muchas gracias, señor, señorita, uh, para viajar de Bangladesh. We will be happy to
No,
host
thank
you.
Translate
you.
this.
No, guys. So thank you to you because I'm very happy to be here, and I think that this is a big step for both of us, for all of us. Sorry. So of course, one day I'm going to visit Bangladesh. I'm going to be there one day. I really want to visit, and of course, in my country, I'm gonna to promote this amazing country, your country, of course. And yes, of course, you can come here. As I told you, I'm going to be your guide. I'm going to show you the most mystical places in my country and its culture. So thank you to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think there is a questions from our viewers. Simple question. I think Sherry can answer this. Which season is the best time to visit Bolivia, and what is Bolivia is famous for?
Okay, Bolivia is famous for its culture, and for the magical places that it has. So the best time to visit Bolivia could be in the summer. Is the best time. You can come here. Sorry, my camera. Okay, so you can come here in summer. But if you want to see the mirror effect in the salt flats, you can come in June. In those months, it's better. In the rainy
Okay, so
season.
One
that is
thing
the
that
largest
Sajjad,
mirror of the world.
Shady, their summer is not our summer. I mean, when it is
Opposite.
our summer, that is there in
Is it
winter. So their
okay?
summer will be from like, when it is our winter, that time.
Okay, come in
Right.
winter, please.
So your summer is upcoming, right?
Sorry?
Yes.
Your summer is upcoming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that salt flat is really amazing. It's the largest mirror of the world. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to leave, sign off now. We'll get in touch again. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys. Have a nice
Tenga buen
day.
día.
Tú
Gracias.
también. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.